guys, welcome back. This is just a very quick video. I am on my lunch break, but I wanted to show you some new digitals that are now available in my Etsy store. And these are budget digitals. And I will also show you real quickly how to put these together. So I have 6 different challenges available. So this is one of them. This one is a luxury bag challenge. And so you have different denominations on it's 3 different cards per set, and then it's a total of 6 sheets, and I'll explain it. So like this luxury bags challenge starts at $10 for the first, 20, 30, 40, and 50. Or if you feel, you want to save more than that, then you can do 25, 50, 75, 100, and 125. But if those denominations don't work for you, you can fill your own denominations in. So these are for the A6 laminated envelopes where you would just cut it out and fold it. But then if you don't have a laminator, but you still want to do that, we have the glue closure envelopes, and I'll show you how to do it. And it's the same thing. You can fill your own amount in. This is the 25 to 125, and then the 10 to 50. So we have the luxury bag challenge. We have the nailed it challenge, and it's fingernail polish. So it's the 3 different sets in that. We have the Glam Babe, and this is just like perfumes and makeup and purses. So this one's 10, 20, 30, 40, and 50. And this one's 5, 10, 15, 20, and 25. And then, of course, the one that you can just put the increments in yourself. And again, we have the glue, the same increments, but you're able to glue. And then this one is all I need is mascara and lipstick. So this one you can fill the amounts in yourself. Then this one, it's 5, 10, 15, 25, 5, 10, 20, 25, and 30. And then 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10. And then again, these are the glue envelopes for those. And then I love this one. This one is high heels, high standards. So this one you can fill the amounts in. This one it's 10, 20, 30, 40, and 50. And this one is 5, 10, 15, 20, and 25. And again, this is your glue closure envelopes. And then we have a fancy shoe challenge. This you can fill the amounts in on this one. This is 10, 20, 30, 40, and 50. And this one is 5, 10, 15, 20, and 25. And then you have your glue closure envelopes. All right, so I went ahead and I'll show you real quickly. Let me grab them. So I went ahead and I've got 2 cut out that we'll put together here. So this one is the glue closure envelope. So if you don't have a laminator, you can simply glue this shut and you will still be able to stuff your money in it. And then you can either close it like I did with a paper clip, or you don't have to close it at all. Now, if you want to write on this and make it reusable, let me see if I've got something right here. I'm looking to see. Yep, I do. Okay. So if you don't have a laminator, but you want to, say, be able to write on this and use this later on, where is the end to my tape? You can pick up packing tape at Dollar Tree. I have a thing of packing tape from Dollar Tree somewhere over here, but this is the same stuff. So all you would do is just take your tape and just line it up neatly as you can, which is not very good for me. I'm not very neat at it, which is why I do the laminator. And you could even wrap it around the back if you wanted to. I'll just wrap that piece. And let's do one more side. And I've got junk on it. And then you can just line it up again. And I've got junk all over mine, so I am not doing a good job of it, but you will kind of get the idea. And I just twisted my tape, but it's all right. We're going to go with it. All right, and so now what I've got here is just like with a laminated envelope. I can now mark on this, and I can put today's date, 2/13/24, and I can mark it off. And then when I am done, let me grab, I got a paper towel right here. See, I should have planned for this, and I didn't, but you know, y'all know how I am. And then I can just simply, maybe, get some liquid right there and just mark that off. And that was with a wet erase marker, and let's see how it does with a permanent marker. So you can write it on there. Let's let it dry. And then you can just, there we go. So that's how you would do if you don't have a laminator, but you want to be able to use them. You can do the glue envelopes and just use some packing tape to put on it. And then you have basically the same thing as a laminated envelope. And then I've got a couple up here, so because I'd printed them and done, so you can see these are the envelopes. You can write on the back with them being laminated. You can write on them and reuse them. Now this one I actually printed on paper, and I actually think I like this because it's not real thick, but it is sturdy. So you can do it on paper or however you want to do it. So what I do is I just take my my envelope when after like this one is the one that's for the laminated, and you just simply just line it up as best as you can, which is always a challenge for me. And I'm just going to get my little foam folder, and I'm going to just push that down like that. Okay, now let me show you how I do this one, because I want to make sure that everything lines up. So the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to fold it on itself like this. And what that's going to do, it's going to make sure, as best as I can, make sure that I get it lined up, because I am not good at lining stuff up. So now when I fold it over, it should be good. And then the other thing I like to do is I will just take and right along this edge here, and I see I got a piece of tape on it. I'm just going to fold that over. And if you don't want that top flap, that closure flap, you can just cut that off. But I put that on there just in case. And so again, I'm just going to fold this side over and do the same thing for this side. And then I'm going to just make sure it looks good on my closure. And see, I got this folded in a little too much right here. So we'll just back it out just a little bit, maybe. There, we're going to say that works. Now, I would not use tape for this, because tape will not dry completely. So you definitely want to use glue if you are doing it this way. So let me just put some glue on it. And let me close this back. Maybe. All right, and then I'm just going to simply take that, and then I'm going to burnish it down real good. And there is my glue closure envelope. I love it. Okay, now I am going to real quick, because I don't want to waste my laminating sheet, I am going to cut out 2 more of these that I want to do so that I can not waste a sheet of laminating paper. I'm going to do, all I need is mascara and lipstick, and I think I want the high heels, high standards, and I'm just going to do this one for now. And so I'm going to cut these out real quick, because whenever I laminate them, I can do 3 in on one laminating sheet, and I don't laminating sheets are too expensive for me to be wasting. So we are just going to do this one real quick. That way I will have some new challenges as well. And I do have more savings challenges coming. They just take a while to do, because I like to, I don't know, I'm like almost like a perfectionist when it comes to certain things. And so they do take a while for me to create. And then, like I said, in the videos that you probably watched yesterday, if you watched the part 1 of the e-club kit video, I have got to go out of town later this week to Jacksonville to help a friend of mine that just had surgery. So I am not going to be able to do much, but I will do what I can before I have to leave. So I'm just folding this over, getting it lined up as good as I can. And then again, if you don't want it in an envelope, you can cut out each part of it, and you can have your challenge here, and you can have your tracker. So if you would rather put this into a zipper envelope, you can absolutely do that. So let me get my laminating paper. This is just a regular laminating sheet, and I'm just going to put these in there like that. And like that, and then we're going to put this one in here like this right here. And let me grab my laminator. I've got it warming up already. Now you can also make these into a reusable. I'm just running it through my laminator real quick, and I'm actually going to print something while this is running through, because I will show you how you can also do these to be able to use them on a zipper envelope. If you want to do that, I may have to pause you when this comes out. I don't want to pause you so that y'all think I'm doing something different, but I'm going to show you one other way that you can use your challenges. It is different. You would have to cut them a little bit. I'll show you how to cut them, but we'll get it. I'll show you what to do. So I'm going to pause you. This is run through. I won't do anything to it, and I'll be right back. Okay, guys, I am back. So we'll go ahead and show you these real quick, and then I'll show you the one other way to do it. So what I do is I am just going to cut these out. And you can cut them out to where, you don't have this flap here like I do, or you can cut it to leave the flap. And so let's just cut right here on that edge there. And I'm going to grab my paper trimmer. I'm sorry, this thing is so big and it's all up in your way, but it's what I use. It's what I have to deal with. So I'm just going to I hope I didn't cut that too close. Sometimes I do. I am like really bad about cutting it too close sometimes. Not always. I did then. Maybe not. But just be careful when you're cutting it because you don't want to cut the seal. You do want to cut the seal on that edge so that it will open. But you don't want to cut the seal on the other edges. So, and then I'm just going to trim off the bottom, and I've left me a spot there if I want to put this into a challenge binder. I can absolutely do that. So we're just going to do these real quick, and then I will show you guys how you can put them onto a zipper envelope to make them into a reusable. Make sure we got that open, and it is not open, so we need to cut a little bit more off. And that should have opened it there, and it looks like it did. And I'm just going to trim this up. And there we go. One more. And I make a mess. When I'm making envelopes, I can make a huge mess. I mean, I can make a huge mess pretty much anytime, but especially when I'm doing my envelopes, because there's always so many little pieces floating around. Okay, so there's that. Now, if you want to make a reusable challenge out of these, and you can do it out of any of them, but look how cute these are, guys. I love these. And you've got your tracker on the back, and you can just stick your money right in it. All right. So what I've done is I just printed the actual challenges before I put them into the envelopes, and I printed them on sticker paper. So I am just going to take, and I'm going to just cut along the edge right here. I'm not going to separate them just yet. So I'm just putting them like this and cutting them. Okay. Now what I'm going to do, I am going to grab a piece of, this is the self-seal single-sided laminating sheets. And I am just going to grab this, and I'm going to open this up. And then this is where I always have a challenge, is trying to get it on there decent. And then you want to just lay that down, and I'm just going to put this back on it so I don't kill my desk and end up taping my desk down. And then I'm just going to try, I need my roller, but it's in there on my other desk because I wasn't planning on doing this. So I'm just taking my finger to get any of the air bubbles out right now. And then I'm just going to grab this again, and I am going to cut right along those lines again. But this time I'm going to separate them. And one more like that. And so now the back is off of that because we've separated the cover. So now I'm just going to separate these. And it's pretty much done. I only have one more little step. All right, so that's done. And now the only thing left to do is to grab my zipper envelope. I get my challenge here. I just need to pull that sticker back off, just like that. And I just need to put my challenge down. So there we have it. I have my challenge in it's on a zipper envelope, and because I put that self-seal laminating sheet on it, I can use my markers to, hang on, I'm just trying to get this one on. Man, sometimes I have the hardest time doing that. So now I can use my markers and I can mark off as I am saving. And then when I'm done, what did I do with my paper towel? Oh, here it is. Jeez, I don't know if it's still damp enough. Yeah, it is. Then I can just mark it off. All right, guys, so that was a little extra because I was only going to show you the one way of doing the challenge envelopes, and I ended up showing you so many different ways. So, yep, make sure I will link the digitals for my Etsy shop. I will link them all in the description box below. So with each set that you get, like if you order the Fancy Shoe Challenge set, you'll get the 3 challenges that are with the glue closure envelopes, and you'll get the 3 same challenges, but these will be the ones that are just like for laminating purposes. So that's how each of the 6 are. All right, guys, let me know what you think. Let me know how you like the challenges. Let me know if these are anything that you're going to try. And let me know what you think about how to make these reusable cash envelopes. How cool is that? I didn't even charge y'all for this tutorial. See, I can be kind of nice, can't I? All right, guys, my lunch break's over. I got to get back to work. Bye, guys.